Hello everybody and welcome back to Until Dawn. I'm Kirukan and thank you for joining me. And, yeah, this should be the finale, I think. The last one was a little bit, it had a little bit more in there than I was expecting, which isn't a big deal. This one could wind up being relatively short.
How do you rate our chances of survival?
I'm trying not to think about it.
Oh, bitch, get out the way.
What the shit, Emily? Oh. Ow. Oh boy. This one might just be really short. Oh, God. I wanted to turn that down just a little bit because that was really loud, but I didn't want to move. Okay, Chris is out. Hi. Oh God, I was losing it there. Hide? Was that wrong? Oh, hey, Ashley made it. Oh God, that was so lucky.
I immediately regret this decision.
Run? Tell me that was the right choice. That... Oh crap, I just got Mike killed. Oops! I'm sorry, Mike! I screwed up! Okay, depending on how long the credits are, I may just add this to the previous episode. So, super screwed up with Mike, though.
The main structure is completely destroyed. Over.
Ah.
Hold on. I'm seeing something.
I'm sorry, Mike. I screwed up. I panicked. And I could have saved him, to be honest, but... Ooh, got a trophy.
No!
Sorry, Mike. Oh, I'm super duper sorry. Less sorry about you, Josh, but I am sorry.
The old man, I don't know how to describe him. I mean,
You said you thought he was stalking you at first. Did anyone else in the group think that?
well, yeah.
Is it possible Benny could have killed him?
What? No. No, you don't understand. Don't you understand?
If he attacked you,
He saved my life. And I watched him die.
I heard Jessica. I don't know how or why she was down there, but I know I heard her. He held it right up to my face. Right here, right in front of my nose, and he could have shot me. He almost shot me, the prick.
Really, Emily?
You go out with a guy for however long, and you think you know him, but man, this one really takes the cake.
Quit being a bitch, Emily.
I was right there, and I could have done something. I tried to do something. It wasn't good enough.
What?
How did you end up in the mines?
I was carried and taken, and
What did you see?
I don't know. I don't know. I thought we were close. After his sisters disappeared, he'd come and talk to me. He said I was the only one who understood him. I thought we had a connection.
If you need someone to talk to,
I'm fine.
sometimes after a traumatic experience,
I said I'm fine.
I stabbed him, and I tried to get away, but I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
didn't know. Who did you stab?
Oh, I stabbed the maniac. I didn't know it was Josh, but then he was the psychologist, but to know Josh had all this sauce and the gun and oh my god. Where's Matt? Is he okay? Are they done looking at him? I'm just a little worried because, I mean, I'm his girlfriend. Did he tell you that? I mean, I probably wasn't his favorite person there for a couple minutes, but he knows how devoted I am to him. He knows. He said he knows, right?
Really, Emily? Now's not the time for that.
your friend Ashley, she told us she tried to help you. She said she heard you calling out.
Not me.
It was my fault Mike died. I wasn't supposed to move. But I did. And he saved me. So it's my fault that he died.
Yeah, it's kind of my fault. I made you do that. Sorry.
What do you remember?
He came for me. He did.
Came for you?
Where is he? Did he make it?
Sorry. I feel super bad about that.
You need to listen to me. I don't care if you believe me or not. Doesn't matter because you will. You need to go down to the mines.
What's in the mine, Sam?
I've seen what's down there. And I'd give anything to unsee it.
Nope, I'm gonna leave the credits running. I see no reason to skip it, and it doesn't look like there's that much more. Plus, it just seems respectful, because these people clearly put a lot of effort into this game. Or at least a lot of effort into scaring the shit out of me. I think this is enough for an extra episode, though. I mean, 10 minutes. If it were less than 10 minutes, I'd staple it onto the previous episode, but... This way you get to see my last few screw-ups. Super duper sorry about that, Mike. That was not intentional. I got Nathan Drake killed. No wonder he was retired at the beginning of Uncharted 4. He's just like, screw this crap. Kuro-kun got me blown up. I'm retiring. That really was an accident. That is also kind of still loud, even though I turned it down. But yeah, despite my terrible, terrible decisions at the ass end of the game, I think I did mostly well. I'm glad I didn't screw up on the hold still parts at the end. But I can't believe I got Mike killed. I knew how to save him because I'd seen it in other people's playthroughs, and I panicked. I was just like, nope, nope, nope. I feel so bad about that. I don't know why I panicked. This was a really fun playthrough, though. Just the right length, too, I think. This is, what, episode 20? Let me check. Yeah, 20 episodes, right on the mark. That's a fantastic length. I probably could have cut it down a little, but I was screwing around quite a bit. I probably won't do another playthrough of this where I try to get everybody out alive or kill everyone. I'm just gonna, leave the playthrough as it is. I need to figure out what to put in place of it now, though. I haven't decided. But, yeah, I had a ton of fun with this one. I usually have fun with most of my playthroughs. I'll admit I got a little burned out on Devil May Cry 4 at the end. But that's because I dragged that thing out for an extra 40 episodes, because I decided to do the other two scenarios. So, that's all on me, not the game. There was also Devil May Cry 3, but, that was on the hardest difficulty, and I did that just to puff up my own ego. Or rather, because someone dared me to puff up my own ego, so I did, and... Well, despite the insanity of it, that was actually really, really fun in a bad way. I mean, it was worth doing just to prove I could do it, but... I got my ass kicked really hard, and it made me just a little bit salty. And it did carry into my Assassin's Creed 2 playthrough, which was mostly fun, but, at least one of those episodes I was in a foul mood that day, and I shouldn't have did that. Also, if you're still watching, despite this just mostly being credits now, I appreciate that. I'm sure the people who made the game appreciate that, because, well, I don't think everyone absolutely needs to be in the credits, but I know there's a lot of people that are and absolutely deserve to be because they worked really, really hard on this. That's not to say that, the jobs that don't need to really be mentioned in the credits aren't important. It's just, sometimes I feel like they're in there to sit there and say, look how big our team was, even though these people didn't actually do the game part. No offense to any of you people, I'm sure you're very good at your jobs. I do absolutely, however, believe the test team should be there because that is a thankless job. I mean, being a game tester has got to be just a completely thankless, really, really obnoxious job, and the people that do that and do it well, honestly, they don't get enough praise. The ones that don't do their job very well still probably deserve to get some praise. I also really, really hope these videos turned out well. Then again, if not, I only have to redo, a chapter and a half for this play session. But it always sucks having to go back and redo an episode. Thankfully, it doesn't happen very often. I think once with Harvest Moon, maybe twice. And then, I think just the first couple episodes of Final Fantasy VII. Wow, these credits are still going. I hope these don't turn out to be like Arkham Origins credits. Good grief, those were long. I don't know what to talk about. I probably don't have to say anything, but I want to see it to the end because there might be a post-credits sequence, and well, I don't want to just leave the credits up. I mean, I'd do that if the credits were insanely long, and I knew they were going to be insanely long, but I think I can turn that back up just a little bit. There is music, sort of. This game, though, I'd say is better than the vast majority of the Telltale games. I think it's about on the... Well, no, that's not fair to say that. I think it's better than Life is Strange. Because even though I enjoyed that, and you did have some pretty severe choices with outcomes that had a fairly hefty weight to them, I do feel like it dropped the ball with the endings because, with the endings, none of your choices mattered. It just ended that way, and I guess it's a little hypocritical of me, since I usually feel like I can let Mass Effect 3 get away with that due to the fact that I enjoyed the journey more than the ending. But I don't know. Maybe it's because with a game like this, or a Telltale game, or Life is Strange, the story is basically the entire game. Whereas with Mass Effect, it's an aspect, but hey, you also get to shoot people and blow them up with psychic powers, and that's really, really fun. Just my thoughts on the matter. You don't have to agree with me. Yes, you do. You totally have to agree with me. I agree with everything I say. You don't have to. Also, I hope you don't hear my stomach making noises and going up to my throat, because I'm kinda sorta gassy, because I've got a Sprite. Not like the 16-bit kind, I mean the soda. Oh, I can't play the game with a Japanese voice cast? No, I wasn't going to do that. Especially since the performances are really good in this. Not surprising, since most of these actors are, well, actors. Not that non-actors can't give a good performance, because obviously they can and have here and there, but you guys know what I mean. After all, we've seen professional actors give some pretty shit performances. Is that it? Is that the end of the credits? That seems to be the end of the credits. Nothing else? What do we got for bonus content? Well, those things are interesting, but I don't think I'll show them on here. Well, I got most of the stuff on the twins. I don't know what the clues I missed were, but I know they do have some sort of effect. I think that's how you save Josh, is he's supposed to recognize a couple things. Oh, I got most of those clues, too. I'm stalling. Is it obvious? Not so many there. Just a lot of totems, it seems. Well, you know what? I'm satisfied with how I did for the most part, except for getting the dog killed and Mike killed. Josh I can take or leave. I mean, the trophy would have been nice, but... So, I'm gonna end this here. Sorry for babbling at the end so much here. So, once again, thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back for whatever I put up next.